Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is Bloodthirsty Thursday. I hope each and every one of you are having a great week thus far. I know I am. It's been flying by like crazy. Like I can't believe it's almost TGIF, just a few more short hours away. I hope all of y'all are having a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk. All that great stuff. I hope you're with your family, friends, loved ones. Please do like, share, and subscribe as I like to always say. And I hope you're happy to see my face because I'm definitely happy to see yours today. All those fun things I like to say. Now let's get on to the film of the day. Today's film is a brutal one, which, by the way, it's definitely lives up to its name. It's not rated. 1 hour and 7 minutes is the runtime on this one. It stars Ayano, Takashi Nishina, Katrina Gray, Naho Nakashima, and Nanako Ohata, and directed by Takashi Hirose. And this is none other than brutal. Yes, like I said, this fits 100% up to its name. This is an amazing little brutal masterpiece. Definitely one of the better releases I've seen in a while. Thank you very much for this one, Unearthed. I like this one a lot. I am a huge fan of Japanese cinema and the brutal side of it, the gory, nasty, seedy side of cinema, and this one fits the bill. It has everything that a gorehound will ever need. As far like I said, this is the Unearthed Films release. They usually, as far as I know, they don't ever cut any of their films, so I would not look for this to be cut whatsoever. So do keep that in mind if you're a purist and you don't want any kind of uh, um, uh, treading on your constitutional rights, then this is your copy to go for because everybody has the right to watch a film. In my opinion, it's just a film. People get a stick up their ass over blood and guts and other things when it's like you look at some of the Oscar winners and they're up to some nefarious things just behind the cameras. Like, come on, people. You wanna come down on folks that are trying to make a good film. That's just bad. Anyways, now what is this film about, basically? Oh, which, by the way, I forgot to show you. Like I said, Unearthed Films release. It is a standard issue press DVD, zero reversible cover art. As far as special features, you got there. Not a lot. We got a behind the scenes. We got some trailers and some music videos. Not a lot going on for as far as special features, but this is just a standard issue DVD. I can't remember if the Blu-ray has anything extra on it or not. As far as from what my memory serves me, because I used to have a copy of it on Blu-ray, but I sold it. Oh, crud. I'm pretty sure it's all the same content. Kyle, look on the back of your case. I can't remember. Anyways. uh, Now let's move on to what this one's about. This one, it's basically a love story, in my opinion. It's about two sadistic people coming together and finding a common ground of what they're into. Granted, it is both of them are into very dark, dirty, grimy, violent things. They're very sick people. You start off right away with the guy, his part of the story. It's broken up into two sections. I like to say three because the first story is all about the guy and everything that's going on in his noggin. He suffers from both audio and visual hallucinations. So do keep that in mind. He is a complete whack job. Like at one point he stomps on a head so much that it squishes into nothing. A head that, by the way, he was talking to just prior to stomping it. Very very wild scene. It has a little bit of humor to it. I like it. I think it's a great setup to what you're about to see. Let me see what, and then we go after we're done with his story. Which, by the way, he does. There's this great scene where he captures these two girls, one Japanese girl, one American girl, and they just go through complete. It's a complete gore fest. The stuff they go through to try just to even attempt to escape from this man. Very cool. Now, then you get into the second half of the film, and the second part of the film, I will say, it's not the second part, and you meet this girl. She is just as dirty and foul and evil as the other guy. She is out in the first you are treated to her by treated to her crimes by her crimes, and she likes to stab all of her male victims in the penis area over and over again repeatedly in a very violent matter. Very cringy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I saw that blade go in and out, it made me cringe. And her whole thought process was by that was it hurts to be fucked, which I'm sure it does. I wouldn't know because that's my hole is an exit only, so I wouldn't know. But either way, like that's her outlook on it is giving men that pain, that horrible feel of being basically ripped apart from the insides, one of those kind of deals. And then you move on to like the third section of the film, which it doesn't have any kind of breaks or anything like that. Well, first foremost, this girl, she has this scene where she's sitting in a bar, and this other gentleman comes up to talk to her, and he's very suave, very smooth talking man that he's there to flirt with her, and he is very good at it, and to the point to where they leave together. They get to I'm guessing it's his place or her place. I'm guessing his place, but either way they end up there. He pulls out a survival knife, like a big Bowie knife, like the knife that Rambo carried, something like that. He pulls something like that out, and he has this whole dialogue about how he loves the color red, and that if the sea was red, what would it look like instead of being blue, and would people still consider it beautiful? One of those ordeals that it's a really cool little dialogue that he has that I really enjoyed it. I thought for sure he definitely caught my captivation, but like he had me watching and wanting more of what he had to say, which he's in it for a little bit of the film, so you do get to know him just a little by little small tidbits of it, much like both of our main characters. You only learn small tidbits. And then what do we got? The guy, the suave guy and the girl, they get into a knockdown, beat out brawl. She ends up killing him in the process because it was kill or be killed. Because he was definitely gonna kill her. One of those ordeals. It was very intense scene because there's a lot of knife play in this movie, and it gets cringy in places because of the knife play. It's very bloody, very squishy film as far as the red stuff goes. And then the third section, these two people meet. They somehow, for some reason, they go back to the main guy's house. the main killer's house. She's taken into this room where he's going to essentially slaughter her, or that's what he wants to do. He takes her into this room, and all along this room, there's all this these objects, the like jewelry and clothing and shoes and just all of these objects from people that he's killed over the years, and it clicks in her brain like, oh shit, this guy's gonna kill me, so I need to kill him. And then they have an amazing little back and forth brutal fight that is jaw dropping, and it is intense. And it ends with a very weird twist, one that I did not see coming. It knocked me back a few steps. I was just like, whoa, that's crazy. I have seen as far as the male, what happened to him, what he did, I've seen that before in films. That's nothing new or different. But as far as the female, that was something new with the little twist on there with her, and then that brings them together. Both of them have a problem, and it brings them both together, and they have this last final embrace where it's almost where they've turned from being brutalizing each other to almost making love. And then they're, still of course they're stabbing the hell out of each other. One of those ordeals goes to the next day. You'll have to watch the rest of it to find out. Very, very good. Now, as far as what I would rate this bad boy, on a technical side, this thing is very well made, very crisp, very clean. He does the staticky, jumpy kind of camera angles through it. That's my only problem in it, with places where it does that. It's kind of been overdone. It's one of those things I feel like certain filmmakers do that because they don't know what they want to achieve with the shot that they're currently that they're doing. They have one vision, but it's unable to be done. Either because of restrictions due to money, because they don't have the equipment to do it, or restrictions to there's nothing like that can be done. One of those ordeals. So I'm going to give this thing a 3 out of 5 as far as a technical side goes. It's middle of the road. It's not going to make or break the film. It's here for the entertainment side. Most films that I watch are not made for. I mean, there's some beautifully technically made films along the way, and there's some that are just middle of the ground when it comes to that technical side. And a lot of people that watch my reviews, they're not watching it for technical aspects. Or watching the films for technical aspects. Most people aren't. I definitely, that's one of those things that I constantly am looking for, is what's going on with the scenery, editing. Editing and sound are two huge things with me, because you can make and break a film with sloppy bad editing and terrible sound. That can really bring it down. So which this one doesn't really have that problem. I was just bringing that out as an example. This one does not suffer from that, but I would say this probably gets a 4 on the 1 through 5 scale. It's above average for as far as how it goes with the entertainment side of it. It fulfills everything the name says it's going to be, and then some. So do check out Brutal. It's brutal for sure. One that is for the masses. I'm gonna go ahead and set that down, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I love each and every one of your faces. I got an amazing old Italian classic that we're gonna be doing for tomorrow. One that I'm rewatching tonight, that I haven't seen for years, but I'm really looking forward to it. All right, y'all. Love your faces. And as peace as always.